the Kim, and everybody around him. Oh, not to be nice. But the Kim, and everybody around him. Oh, not to be nice. Number one, I agree with Quentin Tarantino. George Clooney is not an actor. He is a I don't know what he is. He's a brand. And by the way, and God bless him. You know what? He supposedly treats his friends really well. You know what I mean? Buys them things. And he's got a really great place in Lake Como. And he's great friends with Barack Obama. You. What do you have to do with anything? Why do I have to listen to you?
Joe Biden's scandal-plagued son, Hunter Biden, is unleashing on Democrats for forcing his father out of the presidential race. Joining me live is host of the US Report, James Morrow. James, good morning to you. I mean, these comments during a YouTube interview, what's happened?
Well, yeah, so Hunter Biden sat down with a YouTuber on a YouTube channel called Channel 5, and he gave, well, here's the amazing thing. If you sit down and you watch some of the clips from it, he goes off on all sorts of things, from George Clooney to El Salvador to Donald Trump to Benjamin Netanyahu to the Democrat Party to everybody else who he believes slighted and wronged his father and his family. And the crazy thing is, the interview is totally unhinged. It's completely profanity-ridden. He talks about why crack cocaine is actually a purer thing to drink than alcohol. And yet, here's the crazy thing. He is still more coherent than his father was, at least for the last 2 years of his presidency.
I mean, as you mentioned there, George Clooney in the crosshairs, I noticed he used some pretty strong language against George Clooney, also saying he's not an actor, but also just reading too, he took aim at media voices and strategists too linked to Barack Obama.
Yeah, well, I mean, the George Clooney thing, of course, Hunter is furious that George Clooney wrote that op-ed in the New York Times, around the time of that presidential debate, and he was one of the first major voices to start the dam break, remember during that campaign last year, that said Joe Biden is, he's not the same Joe Biden he used to be. We'll just put it in those sorts of, polite terminology, but that he was really, vacant and not up to the job and all of that. And so, of course, George Clooney gets a huge amount of blame. There's so much in the interview that's just wild. I mean, one of my favorite bits is that he goes on this long rant about how you need illegal aliens in the United States to clean hotel rooms. And I guess as a man who has trashed a fair number of hotel rooms in his life, if the Hunter Biden laptop is anything to go by, well, you'd think he'd know a thing or two about that subject.
Well, it's kind of, as you mentioned, the interview was a little bit unusual and sort of feeds into the narrative or perspective or perception that most people have about Hunter, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to watch this and you're going to say, oh, there's no way this guy could have gone and left his laptop in a Wilmington, Delaware computer repair shop. I mean, it is just, it's bizarre, it's unhinged, it's, every other word is the F word, it's bitter. But here's the funny thing here, for the Biden family, politics is their only business, right? Joe Biden is not going to be able to do, like a Bill Clinton or a Barack Obama does and go and raise huge amounts of money from doing interviews, doing speeches, that kind of thing. Because, well, we know where Joe Biden is at the moment. But so here's the crazy thing. is this some sort of effort to rehabilitate Hunter as kind of the victim of a Republican smear machine and start to push him out onto the stage? I mean, if this is what they're planning on doing, I can't imagine that this is well advised.